All right, so I've been, if you remember my FlowKooler LS3 water pump disaster from a few months back, another product from them that definitely feels like it's perfect. So I am gonna fit the FlowKooler pump now. I've never installed one of their pumps, so here we go. So I had to sand the block, crap off the block. And then we're going to fit that. Now on my old ls1 water pump, I had to use spacers to, do those bolts go into a coolant jacket on these motors? I don't think so. No. We'll get you some view here. It's not going to be great. Sorry. All right. And the reason I went with the ls3 water pump was because I really didn't like the way that I had to set up my turbo kit and get everything flowing and looking good. That's why I said I'm going to do a lot of changes to this build. And my goal today was just to get the engine set in and transmission set in. But Jude was like, "You got an hour, so keep going." Okay, so I'm going to keep going here. This car has heating, air conditioning, power steering, rack and pinion. It's going to go electric power steering. That's with the Volvo pump. So before, the water outlet was over here and it was a complete nightmare for me to get everything to flow. So now it's going to basically just come across here and then clean up the flow. Before it was just a mess. And I was like, all right, let me just get the ls3 pump. Now this fits exactly right where I need it for belt drive. I need to get the headers on and then start getting more in place to get this thing looking good. I definitely want to move the wire harness over, so I don't know if I want to pull that all the way out right now. Probably not. I'm going to probably just pull it out, knock a hole back here, and then fill that hole back in, and then I'm going to redo the fuel system. I'm pretty confident in that I'm going to redo the entire fuel system. Just lots to do. There'll be no accessory drive here for the power steering pump. It's going to have a remote electric pump. I don't know if I'm going to remote electric pump in the back of the car or just put it over here or put it over there. I'm going to take my catch can system and run that to the back of the car so there's more room up here so I can figure out what I'm going to do. So much to do, starting from scratch. And then the ls1 cylinder heads are such a different design than the ls3 that you see the valve covers are way out this way. Actually, I'm gonna measure that because my machine shop guy was like, "Hey, Ant, there shouldn't be any difference." I'm like, "Dude, there's a big difference. I can tell by my coil packs fit on this side, and now they didn't, and the car didn't change." So we're just gonna go just like that. We're just gonna do a jack measurement of valve cover height on Jude's LS to my LS, because his has a 5.3, so that's right there. So let's just go see something. I know for a fact that this is it. I don't know what the exact fitment is. Oh yeah, here, look, dude. So I measured how tall my LS3 heads are versus the LS1s, and I proved it. So the top of my valve cover on the LS3 heads is where my fingers end. So if you guys see that. And then you can see where the valve cover ends on the LS1 cylinder head. So when you're doing a Montecarlo swap with an LS3, you really don't have the clearance on the passenger side with the HVAC in place. So the passenger side is not a big deal, but there's your proof in the pudding. A much taller head, flows a lot more air. So what I'm going to do is probably move it up on brackets here and order a longer set of wires. So it is what it is. But my machine shop guys say there really isn't much of a difference. Absolutely, dude. It's a way taller head. Way taller cylinder head. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. I appreciate everything. I'll keep you posted as we keep going here. These cylinder heads are powder coated. LS3 heads are powder coated. I don't really care too much for that, but black ops under the hood of the Montecarlo. Would be really cool to have an EPS electric power steering rack. Would be phenomenal. Problem is trying to fit it to all my custom fit. Then I can eliminate a lot of stuff. I could fit an electronic power steering rack in that area. That would be money, but I really don't want to go down that road. We'll see. I actually want to put vacuum brakes, put the vacuum booster back in this thing too. I mean, it stops, but it doesn't stop like your car. Or maybe it does. All right, thanks for watching.